Bindi Irwin inherited her father Steve's vivacious love of life, but she's 14 now, so surely teenage rebellion isn't far off. I spoke with Bindi and her mum Terry today. You have grown up, Bindi Sue Irwin. You are, nearly 15 now?
Yeah.
I can hardly believe the change in you.
Oh, thank you. It's been an amazing journey. I mean, I go through life and it's so much fun. I mean, it's a whirlwind of excitement, and I have the most unique and special life that it's always changing.
Your character in Nims Island 2 seems very like you. She's a conservationist, she's animal mad. I mean, it's almost been written for you, hasn't it?
It has been, actually.
She is also discovering boys.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if you had to draw on any of your own experiences to play those scenes.
For me, at the moment, I've got friends that are girls and friends that are boys, so why make things complicated? You look around and you go, well, he's my best mate and he's my best mate. Don't really want to complicate things. I'm pretty
It'll
happy.
happen.
No. I'm happy smooching on rhinos.
Do you know, in lots of ways, I think rhinos are safer.
Yeah.
You know, seriously.
No feelings get hurt. It's perfect.
I'm like, Dad, you're already great. You can't be better. And he's like,
The
no.
last time I spoke with you, with both of you actually, was in this room, and it was 6 years ago, and it was 3 months after you'd lost your dad. And one of the things you said at that age, when you were 8, was that you wanted to be just like him.
Mm-hmm.
At the age of 14, most kids are trying to distance themselves a little bit from their parents. Do you still want to be just like him, or do you want to be like you?
I am still me, and I have my passions. I mean, I love to sing and dance. Let me tell you, Dad was not a singer or a dancer. But I do want to make sure that his legacy continues. And with everything that I do, he'll always live with me in my heart.
I think that's totally understandable. I guess I'm wondering whether there's a little bit of you that's ready to break out and be seen in your own right, rather than always being seen as Steve's daughter.
Yeah, it's interesting. I love Dad. He's a part of us, I think. And I mean, you know, we're wildlife warriors.
14 or 15 can be a challenging age with kids. They can be quite, you know, they're pushing to be their own people, and sometimes they'll buck the system and sometimes they won't do as they're told. Have you had any issues like that with Bindi?
Bindi has been amazing. When she turned 13, I snuck in her room to see if there were any horns protruding. And there weren't. Everyone warned me when she turns 13 it was going to get ugly. Bindi's just gotten better.
Are there any little buds of horns that show through some days now?
You know, not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
Robert does call me a rebellious teenager, though, when I forget to unload the dishwasher or I don't brush my teeth on time. But, you know, I think that's all part of it.
That sounds pretty rebellious to me.
He does. He goes, Bindi, you're turning into such a rebellious teenager. Like, well, yeah, okay. It's only 5 minutes past my bedtime, but alrighty.
Spoken like an 8-year-old, Robert's
Yes,
age.
yes. Uh-huh.
I have a feeling there's something coming.
It's been my whole life. My whole life people have said to Mum, wait until she turns 10. And then it's been wait until she's 13. And now people say, give it a couple years. She's gonna get terrible. I'm like, I'm right here. Hi.
I'm in the room.
I'm in the room. I don't think I'm that bad, but anyway.
I read the essay that you wrote for Hillary Clinton's magazine, I guess. Were you angry at what they did to it?
I was upset that my essay was changed so much. For me, I believe that the greatest issue facing our world today is overhuman population. And so I wrote it to exactly 1,000 words and sent it in and got an edited version back, which was completely different than what I'd said. And I was quite devastated.
Do you want to have kids when you get older?
Oh, absolutely. I don't know what the future holds for me, but I'd certainly like to grow up and have a family one day, get married, have a few kids. And I think that every person should have the opportunity to have a family. That's so important. And I'm certainly not against people having kids. It's a wonderful part of life. I mean, I'm a kid. I was born. I'm pretty lucky for that. And glad that I was born. But for some people, they just don't get the option. They don't get the choice of how many kids. And it makes life really challenging.
I don't want Daddy's passion to ever end.
Everyone tells you when you lose someone you love that it'll get better with time. Has that proven to be right?
It never gets easier. It really doesn't, because they forever live with you and live in your heart and your mind and your soul. And so for me, every single day you wake up, you miss Dad. I mean, that's just a part of it, I think. And life is so fragile. I mean, one minute you're here and the next minute you're gone. I might not wake up tomorrow. So I have to revel in every day right now.
And he'd want you to be happy.
I think so. And I hope that I'm making him proud, because that's my sole mission in life. That's why I'm here.